Get you through my morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, good to catch up with you. This sort of format, and that is the podcast. You've made the right decision, particularly if you're into chick chat. I am guilty.
We love a good chick chat, and the topic of conversation this week is what's a friendship deal breaker?
Yeah.
What's that thing that your friend's done to you? You've gone, you know what? No more.
Yeah, if someone murders someone, steals their house, steals their car, or I don't know, like steals like a quarry or a stadium, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
So done.
We're not friends anymore for at least 3 months.
No, exactly right. Enjoy.
I really need a chit chat. Let's have a chit chat. It is so time for a chit chat.
Let's go, girl.
Okay, let's do this. So we have a producer, Zoe, in your 20s.
That's right.
In a lovely relationship with Hazy's boyfriend, Alex.
His boyfriend, Alex. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We've got a newsreader, Abby, who is in her 30s.
Happily single.
Aggressively single.
Aggressively single and loving it after my dating disaster this week.
Yes.
We might talk about that at some point.
We probably have to talk about that because that is definitely noteworthy.
Yes,
what
it
you've
is.
been through in the last week.
Yeah, it definitely
However,
is.
today we're talking about friendships, female friendships. They're interesting, aren't they?
Complex.
And I would very much argue that female friendships can be more intense and more complicated than actual relationships in your life sometimes.
Yeah.
But we're talking deal breakers this morning. What is it about a female friend in particular that would make you go, that's enough?
Yeah.
I'm done here. Yeah. I no longer want to be friends with you.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Murder.
Murder, no good.
Murder is a red flag
Not
for me.
always a deal breaker, though.
Oh, God.
Not always. Sometimes you still go back for a second date. Am I right?
Am I right?
Yeah. For me, a friendship deal breaker is when you, and I felt this, when you walk out of a room and you're not quite sure what that person's going to say about you behind your back. If that, like, I'm ride or die. I am an aggressively loyal person. If I've got your back, I've got it hard for life. But if I get the feeling with a female friend that I don't quite know what they're going to talk about when I'm not there, out.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
And do you
It's
wait?
ride or die.
Like, is it straight up as soon as you've got the feeling, that's it, done? Or do you wait to confirm they've said something?
Not so much the feeling. I think it's more when it
Hearing
actually
it,
happens,
yeah.
the
Yeah,
confirmation.
the confirmation.
What about for you?
I've had this conversation with my girlfriends a lot, actually. There's 3 of us. We're best friends, Tallulah, Kate and I. And we...
That's not what Tallulah says.
no, yeah, exactly.
You should hear the
Deal
conversations
breaker.
I've had with her behind your back.
And we've talked about it because we've been so close for so long. What is the only thing that could get in the way of our friendship, we've decided, is hooking up with or dating one of each other's exes.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Yeah.
only thing, because it just feels like the ultimate betrayal, right?
Yeah, right.
When your feelings are that involved.
Can I play devil's advocate here?
Yeah, they're an ex for a reason.
Yeah. Can I say, like, just a little bit down the track, there are some things that arise in friendships that you don't foresee and can also be deal breakers. So you might think, I think at your age in your 20s, you're like, oh my God, we're going to be friends for life,
no.
LYF.
No, I'm not ignorant to the fact that things will change. But right now, like with arguments, whatever, the only thing right now that could tear us apart is if one of the girls dated my ex or vice versa.
Yeah, right, okay.
Right, you,
There's a
Abs?
few things to that. I could play devil advocates there too. Anyway, for me, lying. And big lies. I cannot stand people who are feeding you one story but not taking, in any situation, and I talk about this a lot, like with ex-boyfriends and stuff. Now as I get older, I'm like, I take full responsibility for my part in that story.
Yeah.
But for people who lie and constantly lie, and then you find out that what they're telling you is not actually the truth, I can't stand that.
There is
Don't
something
lie to
about
me.
someone who can't put their hand up and go, oh, I messed up.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, wow. Okay. So much different for blokes.
What do you mean?
Well, in terms of just how complicated female relationships and friendships can be.
Yeah.
Like for blokes, for example, a couple of days ago, I got a text from one bloke in particular who I haven't spoken to, I reckon, for about 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
Three-way text, and he said, boys, I hope this is the right numbers, but should we catch up for a beer? And we're all like, absolutely, let's lock up a time.
Yeah.
So you
We
weren't
literally just not speak for 5 or 6 years and then go bang and pick it up.
you weren't annoyed that you hadn't heard from him in all that time?
Absolutely
Not to
not.
say congratulations, Hazy, you've had 17 kids. Like,
But he's had kids as well.
yeah, right.
So just life going in different directions, but we'll be able to immediately pick it up.
I think
shout out to you, Matt Prowse, you bloody legend.
I've got friends like that, though, that you don't speak for a few months or whatever, and then there's a text or whatever. I think that's okay.
Absolutely.
I think they're the best sort of friendships. The ones that are unconditional. It's like, okay, I get life's gotten in the way. I haven't heard from you, but that's okay. That's fine. When I see you, I'm going to pick up where I left off.
Yeah.
13 24 10. We'd love to hear from you this morning. The friendship deal breakers. Has there been something with a friendship that you've had that you've gone, nah, that is categorically...
Yeah, what ended the friendship? Jeez.
Was it
spicy?
murder?
Spice.
Was it murder?
Murder.
Not for Abby.
It's so complicated. We do have some Valor Adelaide 500 after race concert tickets to give away as well for the best call. So give us a call, 13 24 10.
If you've been waiting to skip the school holiday crowds for your next trip, now's your chance.
Yeah, take a sneaky weekender with whatif.com.
Just imagine all those empty beaches.
Book accommodation and more on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Chelsea, good morning. What's the friendship deal breaker?
Hi. So I had this friend, and when we were younger, we used to meet up in the most oddest places. And so the one place that she used to organise to meet up was the top of like a 5-story car park. And a few nights before, she'd asked me whether we could meet up there at like the middle of the night. It was like 8 o'clock. And I said, sure, that I was on the way home from work. And when I left, I rang her to see if she was on her way because I wasn't that far away. And she said, I'm 5 minutes away. So I rocked up and I rang her again and she said that she was on her way again. And then she didn't turn up for an hour and left me in the dark at the top of a random car park.
What?
So I went home, and then literally the minute I had gotten home, she rang me and she was like, where are you? And started full abusing me because I'd left her at the top of the car park.
Yeah.
And I said, if you're not going to turn up at the right time, then don't meet me. It's that simple. And she'd done that a few times.
Wow.
And said that she'd be there and then wasn't.
Okay.
And then the cherry on top was later that night, I was obviously asleep because she messaged me at 4 a.m. in the morning. She'd had a bit of an accident with her boyfriend and she went on about me going out to get her plan B.
Oh.
And
Okay.
I said, no way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good call.
Okay, so first red flag was meeting in tops of car parks with a
what,
5-story.
was your friend Drake? Were you shooting
Yeah,
a
wow.
hip-hop video?
Yeah, right.
Anyway,
Was there a helipad? Good morning, Luke.
How you going?
What's the friendship deal breaker?
So me and the partner were having a bit of a tough time, so I reached out to a childhood friend who's been there for many years.
Yes.
He then decided to say, oh, yeah, no problems. I've got no plans this weekend. I'm just going to be at home. If you need anything, I went, yeah, no problem. Little did he know I was still talking to my partner at that time and found out he invited her around there for a bit of a get-together, a bit of an adult party per se. Then to find out, I think it was about 2 days later, from one of his friends that we both socialised with, saying that he had a female friend coming around that was going through a breakup and it was going to be an easy night for him.
Yuck. Hate it.
what a sleazy
Dirty
snake.
bags. Dirty birds deserve each other.
Yeah.
Right? Dirty. See, that's kind of same vibes as hooking up with an ex.
Yeah.
Except it's
Well,
not.
they weren't even ex. They were just going through a rough patch.
Yeah, that's awful.
That's
terrible.
horrible.
And there's a lesson in that too, to never bag someone who's going through a breakup, never bag the partner, because if they do get back together,
Tough.
Yeah.
awkward. Shannon, for the friendship deal breaker for you.
Hey, so I had a birthday drinks and celebration, and it was like a engagement celebration as well because I'd recently got engaged, and it was for like my fiance to meet all of my friends and family in like a group social setting.
Yep.
And one of my really good friends was like, oh, I'm really sorry, I can't come, I can't get a babysitter. And I was like, oh, that's okay, like totally understand, but we'll organise something else. And she's like, I'm really sorry, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Anyways, later in the night, I go on Snapchat and she is at the showdown with her partner.
I'm sorry to laugh.
Oh, it's
Sorry.
not funny, is
It's
it?
the
That's
showdown,
awful.
though.
It is the showdown. Oh, I mean, we sort of get it.
Tough, isn't it? Tough. Which way? is it?
Which way are you gonna
Can't
go?
do that to your friend, though. So I'm so sorry. I can't come to your engagement party. Go, Power! Should we take Abby? Good morning.
Hello. Mine is that my best friend told me to essentially break up with my partner. Yeah.
Okay, and what was your
Yeah,
response?
I'm all for, like, being there for your friend and, you know, talking them through the options.
Yeah.
But you do not have the right to say your partner's not good enough for you, break up with them. And ever since then, they've just never been the same friend.
Yeah.
Well,
which is
it'd be
completely
hard
fair.
to.
What's so tough about that, I would really hope that if my girlfriends didn't like Alex, they'd tell me. But then if it actually happened, that's how do you deal with
What
that?
about if one of your friends likes Alex too much?
Yeah. God, back off, mate.
What about if I told you to break up with Alex and then I started dating you?
That's a tough one. The whole friend-boyfriend thing.
Yeah, and I think the key takeaway in all of this is we all love Alex.
Yeah,
We
that's
do.
true.
We do.
We all want to date him.
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
In the news today.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
What's in the news today?
Your post Snooze News.
This is the news you're waking up to, the top 3 stories that you need to know as you head into your Thursday. Let's go to Abby in the newsroom. What you got?
Good morning. So police are going to continue trying to search for the missing 55-year-old who was attacked by the shark, which is obviously super sad. It was just south of Streaky Bay, so they still haven't found him. A few witnesses do believe that he might not ever be found, which is really sad. So hopefully today they go back out and they find something. But yeah, second shark attack. We only had one a few months ago at the start of the year, so not good.
Calls for a cull as well. I mean, I don't know where I sit with this because I feel like the ocean is their playground.
That's it. I feel like if you're going to go in, you know the risks, unfortunately. There was talk about this while I was living in Queensland, up sort of on the like North New South Wales coast.
Yep.
I personally don't think it should happen.
Yeah.
It's their playground. We go and swim in it. It's like you coming to my house. Or it's
Yeah.
like me coming to your house and you eating me. That's the risk you take.
That's such a good example.
And you know I get very hungry.
Yes.
Especially around 2 or 3 in the
Yeah.
afternoon. And the
So-
cravings hit and then I'm like, Abby, get over here.
Yeah.
Oh, God, bring your kids over.
Have a nibble.
Hey, where's my third kid? Oh, no, I ate him. Well, he knew the risks when he entered my house.
You took up the invite. So that's on you.
Newsy.
Mean Girls, one of the greatest films of all time. So Rachel McAdams, the actress who played Regina George in the film, was noticeably absent from a new Walmart commercial, which featured several of her co-stars from the 2014 comedy. Have a listen.
At North Shore, some things never change. On Wednesdays, we still wear pink.
Get in, sweetie. We're going deal shopping.
But now we shop Walmart Black Friday deals.
Buckle up.
Walmart's Black Friday deals are flawless. Those deals are hot. They might even be hotter than Amber Wieners.
I saw Miss Heron buy Apple AirPods and Legos, so I bought Apple AirPods and Legos.
So apparently there's no bad blood between McAdams and her castmates, Lindsay Lohan, Amanda Seyfried and Lacey Chabert. But they all appeared in the ad without her.
Right.
I mean, do you blame her?
What do you mean?
Well, it sounds a bit tragic.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
Just coming in hot with the shaming of the Mean Girls ad for Walmart.
But it sounds a bit like, you know, would you get involved?
Yeah, I would. Because the minute I hear that music, I'm taken right back to watching Mean
Really?
Girls.
That's all I could hear as well was Missy Elliott in the background. Pass the touch, baby.
Newsy.
The Matildas.
Yes.
Never fail to disappoint. What about Mary Fowl in the 62nd minute?
Yeah.
World Cup as Fowler, it opens up for the shot. Oh, Mary Fowler! Breathtaking.
Matildas 3 Chinese Taipei zip.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, ladies.
And we all know Mary Fowler's story, don't we? No, we don't, commentators of the World Cup. Could you please tell us? Because that would be your job.
Well, what about Mary Fowler and her relationship with Nathan Cleary?
Yes.
Sometimes I just look at couples and go, wow, can we just monitor the potential happenings of future offspring?
Yeah.
Because if you mix Nathan Cleary with Mary Fowl,
Yeah.
you will get one of the most super athletes I reckon this country will have ever seen.
Just seen that strike on the TV. That was incredible.
Just
God, she's good.
ridiculous. And his foot skills as well for a halfback, because I don't want to get in the
No one
SEN
cares,
vibes
mate.
here.
It's
or
rugby.
anything here.
No.
Are elite as it is.
No
this kid's
one-
going to be a freak. For God's sakes, Mary, Nathan, have a kid, please.
Procreate.
Yeah, just press this.
Snooze.
So that's what I'm waking up to after I've been dreaming about it.
Yeah, right. It suddenly got super creepy.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
Sorry. It's sport related though.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of the potential
Yeah, okay.
of a super athlete.
All right.
Anyway, that's your post snooze news.
The 6:15 vending machine quiz.
I have to say your maths is coming along splendidly.
Thank you so much.
Doing very well.
Numbers.
6:15 vending machine is jam-packed full of prizes this morning, and playing along is Jane from Mawson Lakes. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Just really looking forward to cracking into the Thursday. Jane?
Yes. I
Yeah.
can't wait till Friday.
Me too.
Jane, what about some of these prizes? Phalo Adelaide 500 after race concert tickets, Earthquake studio vouchers, an Amazon Alexa Echo Pop Smart Speaker, or Cheese
Oh, my
Fest 2023 tickets. What would you, if you got the choice, what would you go for?
The Amazon.
Oh, the speaker.
That's
Yes,
the big
good.
fella, isn't it?
However, we have over the journey in the last week given away 2 packets of chips. So just be very aware, Jane, that is a possibility.
Okay.
All right. We've got 3 questions for you. You just need to get the third one right to have a crack at the vending machine. Are you good to go?
I'm good to go.
Jane, what board game is known for the phrase, do not pass go, do not collect $200?
Monopoly.
And you must be the Monopoly guy. Thanks for the free parking.
Nice, Jane. Great
Well done,
start.
Jane. Okay, question 2. Which girl group released this song in 2002? It's what Daysey says every single morning when he comes in here. He's like, is my body too bootylicious
And
for
I
you?
go up and down, Jane. My body's
I
on
know who it is. I
bootylicious.
can't think who it is.
You do
Oh,
know.
no.
Jane, you know.
I do know. I know.
3,
Any clues?
2.
Jane, oh my goodness. All right, let's go to Nick from Parafield Gardens. Hey, Nick.
Hey guys, how you going?
Yeah, we're so good, thank you. Which girl group released this song in 2002?
I don't think you're ready for this. My body's on bootylicious for you, baby.
I reckon that's Destiny's Child.
Yes, it is.
Well done.
Well done. Question number 3, you get this right, you get a crack at the vending machine. Arachnophobia is the fear of what?
Spiders.
Oh,
There it is. There we go.
dude.
Beautiful. All right.
Very nice.
Okay, let's go. I need a letter from you between A and C.
See?
C, yep. And a number between 2 and 6.
4.
C4.
C4.
Had that
Did you
for a
say?
while.
Did you say C4, Nick?
I said C4.
All right. There you go. Got a good feeling about this.
Do you? Please don't be the chips. Please
Don't be the cheers. That'll be 3 days in a row.
I know, that would be horrible. Okay, Nick.
Yes.
No, don't do that. Are you kidding me?
It's the salt and vinegar chips. Oh my God, you wished it on
I
Nick.
didn't wish anything. I said it better not be.
Oh,
Nick,
sorry.
sorry.
They weren't even cheese and onion. Jeez.
Who likes cheese and onion? No one ever.
Oh my gosh. No, Nick likes a cheese and onion.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
sure we could
Nick.
make some calls and speak to some people and get the chips
I
swapped.
don't think they
swapped
make
around.
them anymore, do they?
Hey, Nick, thank you for playing though, mate. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Cheers.
Is there some kind of quota that we can get rid of all the chips in 1 week?
I genuinely don't know what's going on. That's ridiculous.
Absolutely insane.
Mm.
Another story has emerged from the States of a bloke, 44 years old, risking it all by robbing a bank, knowing if he got caught, he'd go to jail, of course. He did get caught, and he was sentenced to 12 years in prison.
Yes.
But here's the kicker. When he was sentenced in court, he said, I'd rather be in jail than at home with my wife for the rest of my life.
That is so awful.
And I just thought, careful what you wish for there, champion.
Yeah.
You just don't know what you've got until it's gone.
And also, you just championed him too. Goodness.
Well, he's going to get a lot of that in jail.
Yeah.
New kid on the block. They might even shorten it to champ at some stage. Or
Yes.
tiger or sport. The dreaded sport.
Or the sport.
Hey there, sport.
Don't ever sport
Come
someone.
spoon with me. Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's all happening in cell block H.
Sometimes you think that you want some time alone and then you get that time alone, or you just want pure time with your buddies, like his jail buddies.
Yep.
And then you experience that and you're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So last weekend, Cara and the kids went down south for a couple of days. And I had genuinely 2 days completely by myself.
Which sounds exciting at the time, but I reckon you get about 3 hours in and the house is really quiet and you're like, oh my God, where's my family?
Exactly what happened to me on Saturday. So we went to Harvest Rock.
Yes.
Which was just fantastic. And obviously I was catching up with a very good friend of mine, Ryan Fitzgerald. We laugh because it's one-sided, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's okay. It's all right. We get the joke.
And just before I even got there, so I even got there by 3 o'clock and I already FaceTimed my family 3 times.
I know.
To the point my wife was like, you're bored, aren't you?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, I think I've made the wrong decision here.
Yeah.
They eventually came back on Sunday night, and it wasn't until last night where we're back into our usual chaos that I was like, oh, here we go. I think at one stage, Lottie had punched me in the side of the head.
Yeah.
Got me in the ear.
Fair
I think
enough.
I might get a little cauliflower ear. And I looked over and Henry called me a butt muncher.
Which you are.
And usually you'd sit there and be like, wow, gosh, what am I doing? But at that moment I was like, oh, home sweet home.
I just knew that you weren't doing well when I called you on Sunday and you were like, I'm just on Find My Friends to see where Cara is.
Found her.
She can't escape you.
She was travelling on the cockle train. Producer Zoe is a good person.
Yeah, she is.
Zoe joins us as well.
Good morning.
Zoe, welcome to you. You've had a bit of a revelation.
I have had a bit of a revelation.
Classic.
And it's low-key embarrassing, but also I don't think I'm alone in it. I've realised that my brain is completely full of useless information that I don't need.
Yes.
Like, we sort of all knew that.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think I'm not alone. It's because, have you guys seen on Spotify, there's like an AI DJ. I think his name's X.
What's going on? I'm X, and from this moment on, I'm going to be your own personal AI DJ on Spotify.
And you're like, hey, X, let's go get a cup of coffee.
Yeah, iced tea, etc.
What does he do, X?
He gives you a playlist of like your top music over the years, what he thinks you might be wanting to listen to.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what, I'll give X a crack. So I put him on, and he goes, let's go back to one of your most played hits from 2019, and it was Hamilton the musical.
Oh, classic.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Which is, that's the embarrassing part.
What a banger.
Where it gets worse and where I realised my head is full of useless information is that I can recite start to finish the entirety of Hamilton, which is a hip opera, which means that the entire thing is lyrics. 3.5 hours in my brain.
Wow.
Wow.
Who are you?
Right? It's nerdy as.
Who's this cool, fun-loving youngster that we fell in love with?
Yeah, literally. But it's, non-stop lyrics for 3.5 hours and it lives in my head rent-free.
So there's no way that you'd be able to delete that.
No.
Isn't that amazing?
And I haven't even seen the musical for 3 years and I can still do it. So there's lots of useless garbage in my brain. But Jones, you're a good one for lyrics.
Yeah, it always amazes me that my brain can't retain information that it needs to know, but it can recite the entirety of Billy Joel's "We Didn't Start the Fire."
Sure.
There it is.
Well, let's just put you
Go
to
on.
the test. You ready?
Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Winchell, Joe Maggio, Joe McCartney, Richard Nixon, Studebaker, Television, North Korea, South Korea, Marilyn Monroe.
See, that one's
That's
impressive
pretty
because
good.
it's not like sensical lyrics.
Yeah.
So that's very impressive.
Yeah,
Well done, Jones.
very
Incredible.
random lyrics about historical events.
Yes, we play song weekly. And,
You had to bring that up. Why did you have to go there? Why?
See, music's a good one, songs. So
Yeah.
now I feel like it's harder for me to retain lyrics versus back in the day.
Okay.
And I mentioned a band to Zoe a couple of days ago. I said System of a Down. She sort of looked at me and said, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
And this song will forever live in my head.
Grab a bunch of butter, let her make up. I just got the feeling with the why you let the kids up on the table? Here we go, create another family. You wanted to. Grab a bunch of butter, let her make up. You wanted to. I just got the beauty with the check. You wanted to. Why you let the kids up on the table? You wanted to.
I don't think you trust.
Wow. Wowee.
You'd ask me my second child's birthday, and I'd be like,
Not sure.
Trick
No
question.
idea.
That is tough, isn't it?
Let's do this. 13, 24, 10. What useless information is stuck in your head?
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be lyrics. It can be absolutely anything.
So have you got a quota? Like, what's going on in your brain? Does it get to the stage where it's like, soz, full?
Yeah.
Sorry, do you want? And it's like, do you want me to delete those System of a Down lyrics that you know so well? And I'm like, no, keep them.
No, keep them. Lottie's birthday can go.
So
It's barred at the door.
I really want to know the first line to the Hamilton musical.
How does can't say it, orphan, son of a, and a Scotsman dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by Providence,
wow.
Barbados and Squalor. Yeah, etc. Lots of swearing in that musical.
Yeah.
Can't really bring it to the table.
I can go anywhere as well. So movies as well.
Oh, yeah.
So movies is the big one.
Big time. Big time.
So for you,
You know
know
what
where
I'm
you're
going to
going.
say. Yeah, absolutely. Dodgeball. The best movie.
Remember the 5
D's of dodgeball. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Yeah.
And of course, we all live and breathe by the actions of Patches O'Houlihan. What a role
Obviously.
model he was.
Necessary? Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine? Probably not. No, but I do it anyway because Sarah
like the taste.
Something quite disturbing about the fact that you two have dodgeball in common.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow.
That's good. I reckon at one stage I could recite the whole movie, Me, Myself and Irene. I think
Really?
it's still leading me now, but stuff like that, that's just
Oh, yeah.
completely useless and random.
Monique, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, thank you. What absolutely useless information is still retained in your brain?
I have the telephone numbers of the very first house that I ever lived in and of my best friend at the time. And
I
I'm
love
talking-
that.
This is like 35 years ago.
I love it.
And the thing is, it's so old school that I even remembered it after we transitioned it with the 8 in front of it. I've just gone, this is stupid. Why do I still remember these numbers? And I would recite them off, but I've got a feeling her parents may still live in the house.
One of the only landlines left.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one and only left in South Australia, and I think it's still operable.
Okay. I do want to say, just recite one of them for us, can you?
Okay, so for mine, it was 838-12612.
Yes.
So just useless. And I have not lived in that house for over 30 years. So, yeah.
Okay.
One of those things that's just never, ever going to go away. And I think it was the days when you just got so excited about a phone call, you'd take the phone outside with the extra long cord and sit out there for hours.
If you were super lucky, your parents had one of those round extension cords that you could drag into your bedroom so you could
You'd
speak to
almost unreel it like fire hose.
so you could speak to your boyfriend, Daniel Lane, for hours on end.
Yeah, and then Dirty Bird, little Andrew Hayes is trying to get on the internet. Get off the internet! I just got a little text that came through as well from a mate.
Yeah.
He said, I can still remember how many games of AFL you played. Do you remember? Pop quiz.
It's just so.
It was 0.
It was none.
You want a hug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Let's get ready to rumble. Ladies and gentlemen,
Battle of the Bangers.
Yep, each and every week we select a song. One song which is going to reign supreme at 8 o'clock on a Friday morning. It's called Battle of the Bangers. And right now, in terms of this contest, I mean, we don't usually keep score. When I say we don't usually, we definitely do. And we really, really live by it. It's 12-11 in favour of me. And at one stage, I reckon you were leading by 5.
Yeah, I just find it really fascinating that you never brought the score up when you were trailing so horribly.
Because I didn't have a chance, because you would.
And yet now, every single time, you're like, oh, I'm leading 12-11. Okay.
Well, the tables have aggressively turned.
Yes.
You love to see that. They'll make a documentary on this one day.
They will.
It'll be 30 for 30.
It's going to be like the Michael Jordan doco. All right, do you want to go first?
You can go first, ladies first.
Well, I don't
I'm
know
interested in your song.
Well, I'm interested in yours because I genuinely don't know what it is.
Okay.
But anyway, mine's completely and utterly random, and I don't know why I selected it, but I just like it, and that should be enough in Battle of the Bangers, I would have
Absolutely.
thought. Okay, bit of Stacey's mum.
That's what this is all about.
Yep.
Look, credit where it's due. This is a good song.
Yeah.
Do you remember, and I'll just peel back the curtains, do you remember for a long time, instead of Stacey, we were saying Zoe's mum?
Zoe's mum,
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, we
do you
were.
remember how inappropriate that was?
Yeah.
I was offended.
Mate, you
So
were
when
the one
there's-
doing it. What are you
hang on.
talking
It
about?
was me that was leading that, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. Whoops. Sorry about that, Zoe. Sorry
Good
about
morning,
that, Bindi.
Bindi. You are very, very, very hot, though. To be fair.
Oh, this is dedicated to all the Bindies out there.
Yeah. Zoe's mum has got it going on.
All right. It's a great song.
Yep.
It's a great song. Fountains of Wayne, too.
I know. Fountains of Wayne went on to do so many good
Oh, my
things.
God.
Can you name your other favourite Fountains of Wayne song?
I wouldn't dare. Just alternate versions of Stacey's mum.
Yes.
It's going to go up against Old School Ice Cube.
Don't stop, get it.
That's Swift. Don't stop. I will. I'm going to do it.
We can't play this song.
Gonna do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah. You can do it, put your back into it. You know the word, Joe.
Yeah.
Put your into it. Did see a lovely little tweet, or should I say X, from Ice Cube the other day, Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Tweeted a thing saying, remember Ice Cube? This is him now. And then posted a photo of a glass of water. And then Ice Cube responded back and was like, remember Twitter?
Yeah.
Well, this is it now. And then a photo of like a dumpster on fire. And then he wrote, feel stupid yet?
Oh my God.
Cop that, Elon.
That's a nasty feud.
You big nerd.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't think we can play this song. Did you actually get this approved from the boss or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, I did.
Interesting.
It's an edited version, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Fountains of Wayne v Ice Cube.
Jump on the Jodie and Hazy Instagram page, cast your vote.
Yes.
Do the right thing.
Winning song revealed tomorrow morning, 8 a.m.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Hazy's on this Daisy.
Thursday, the 2nd of November. Beautiful day, isn't it, outside? Oh, yeah, made you check. Time for a little trip down memory lane. On this Daisy, 2nd of November, let's go back to 1974. Nelly was born in Austin, Texas. Today's his 49th birthday. For goodness sake, has someone checked in or at least guided Nelly to a genuine medical professional to get that cut checked under his Band-Aid?
The weird thing was he came out of his mum and they went, God, that's the first newborn I've seen with a Band-Aid under his eye.
It's like, also, why does this baby have teeth and why is one of them golden? Crazy.
Started early.
And he was like, it's getting hot in there. Pointing to mum. Man, this baby's talented. 2015, Malcolm Turnbull, Australian Prime Minister, scrapped knights and dames from Australia's honour system.
Oh, right.
Yeah, probably good move from Big Mal there. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. Can you imagine being, Barry? He's a knight from Brooklyn Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Joe, crazy dame from Adelaide.
All right, Barry and Jodie, settle down with yourselves.
Settle down, guys. 2020, Baby Shark dance video by Korean education brand Pink Fong became the most viewed YouTube video of all time. Every single parent knows that. Start of all those videos, Pink Fong. And you're like, oh gosh, for the 1 billionth time, Pink Fong.
I want to punch you and you've only said it 3 times.
I want to punch myself. Hang on. Feel good. I deserve that.
Big Fong.
Don't push it. Number 1 song, November 2nd, 2017, Havana by Camila Cabello.
Oh, good song.
There she is. Get ready to hear the absolute hell out of this song. This song, by the way, All I Want for Christmas,
Yeah.
has generated $60 million.
What?
For Mariah
For
Carey,
Mariah.
if you don't mind.
Oh, my goodness. And whilst it might be the anthem of one of my favourite Christmas movies of all time, Love Actually, I hate this song. And I hate that every time you go Christmas shopping, you walk into a shop and that is exactly what you're going to hear.
Yeah,
Can't
consistently.
stand it.
Just on repeat. That's all it is. I love that when you hear the start of it as well. It's just, it almost like triggers you. Like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no, don't you very dare.
And I would say,
Oh, gross.
all I want for Christmas is to never hear that song again.
Now you're going to hear it a lot.
There's another one that you hear. If they're not playing that in the shops, they're
Yeah.
playing this one from Wham as well.
Makes the guys about nearly $600,000 a year in royalties.
Yeah.
Wham are like, how? What about when we put that Christmas tune together?
And
That's
also,
done well for us, hasn't it?
every time you watch that film clip and he's like in the snow with that girl, you're like, George Michael, you're not fooling anyone.
George.
You know what I mean? Like, you didn't have a crush on a girl, George.
It's definitely an actor.
Yeah.
What is he actually thinking about?
Yeah.
About public toilets. Big shout out as well, of course, to Michael Bublé.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
This is a nice song.
That's palatable.
But the problem is,
Everywhere
first few times you hear it,
Yeah.
great. And then as we verge into sort of, the 20th of December onwards, you're like, oh, gosh, Bublé, you beautiful, perfect human, get out of my face.
I just genuinely want someone to come up with a cracking Christmas song.
Yeah, got the answer for you, Jodes. got the answer for it. And this is somewhat gone undercover. Who would have thought? Justin Bieber.
What?
And some of his Christmas songs.
Yeah.
What about when he teamed up with Busta Rhymes back in the day?
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
You're making this up.
We're going to leave this with you. Good 30 seconds of this. It's called Drummer Boy. This was a Bieber special back in the day. Enjoy the lyrics. Enjoy the beautiful Christmas vibes that this little absolute banger brings.
Yeah, I'm on the drum, yeah, I'm on the snare drum. Yeah, I'm on the beat cause the beat goes dumb. And I only spit beat cause I'm playing for the sun. Playing for the king, playing for the title. I'm surprised you didn't hear this in the Bible. I might go psycho, Christmas time, so here's a recital. I'm so bad like Michael, I know I'm still young, but I go stupid.
This didn't catch on?
Like Cupid, I'm the drummer boy, so
Still got time, ready? That'll just about do it for us. Tomorrow, Friday, 8 o'clock, we're going to reveal the winner of Battle of the Bangers. Here's your options. First up from Jodes. It's in my top 6 Fountains of Wayne songs of all time.
Name one of them.
Oh, I don't have time. Good song, though, as well. Also, Ice Cube, Blast from the Past.
Don't stop, get it.
I will. Don't stop, please.
I will.
It's edited, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, let's hope so.
It's definitely edited.
That could definitely be the end of our show.
Yeah.
Off air permanently.
All right, get voting at the Jody and Hazy Instagram page. We'll reveal the winner tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Across the day with Matty and Daysey as well. Don't forget, Nova's Pay Your Bills.
Yep. 100%. Make sure you register at the Nova Player.
Yes.
What's on today for you, please?
Matty or Daysey to give you a call back. You got 15 minutes. Just live my life, mate.
Yeah.
Just live my life
Living your
one day at a
best
time.
life.
You?
No one does it better than you.
Yeah. No one does a better version of me than me.
It's exactly right.
And you can take that into working day as well. Guess who does the best version of you? You. Go get a tiger. Wow.
Adelaide's Jody and Hazy.